ultimately it's like you go into your mind and you go into your body.
Yeah, that makes sense. I love that. I mean, it's why I do this work, but I love having the science behind it. And that's, definitely one of the reasons why I was like, oh, I would love to do this in a partnership where there is science to back what we kind of know as practitioners that do something.
Right.
One more question. So, what role does cognitive behavioral therapy play in this program, and why do you think it would be effective to add to the yoga classes?
Yes, so cognitive behavioral therapy is very integrative in this program because cognitive behavioral therapy, it breaks down that emotion, thought, and behavior access, or how would I say, it breaks down the emotion, thought, behavior process to ultimately kind of help you through like working out what am I feeling right now? Like, what is ultimately happening to me? Like, what is happening before and during and after? And helping you keep track of it so that you can help regulate yourself.
Yeah.
And yoga is one of the behavioral tactics that could be used to exchange maladaptive behaviors or negative behaviors that we may do. Like, let's say, for instance, we all have coping skills that we like to utilize, right? But they may not always be healthy, or they may be things that we have to do in moderation, right? So ultimately, with that yoga piece, I feel like CBT goes really into like, okay, now that I know what's going on with my emotions and my thoughts and my behaviors, what can I do with that, right? I have this knowledge, but where can I take it? And then you take it to these tangible things that you're able to do with your body, right? Able to move with that, right? And be able to reframe thoughts that you have. So within these sessions, we want to be able to allow you to deep dive and to fall into how you feel and how you think and how you behave and explore it, but then also give you coping tools to utilize outside of yoga that can help you just better the way you think, the way you feel, and just the way you perform overall.
Yeah. And I think even when you said access but meant something else, I still think that when I'm thinking about what you're saying and like accessing the different modalities of yoga and then also having these behavioral techniques and things that you can practice, like to integrate into your everyday life, what you're actually able to do is now like access the emotions that might be triggering those pains that has you going into the doctor's office or thinking you need to grab the Tylenol or thinking you need melatonin. Like the number of people who are taking things as a sleep aid to help them at the end of the day because they're not able to access the emotions so they can like move through them. I hear that part though too.
Most definitely. And then that goes right back into why CBT, right? And with CBT, it's like we have this thing called a feelings wheel, right? Because a lot of times like individuals will say, well, I feel, they don't necessarily say how they feel or they don't name the emotion. They just say like, oh, that has me tight, or I just can't believe that this situation happened to me. But kind of get into the nitty gritty of like, what was that for you?
Right.
Like, was that anger? Was it hurt? Are you disappointed? You know, like really going into what that is.